So, I sent you some questions, but we said this was going to be free flowing. Let's
Yes, sir.
start with this. How old are you?
I'm 27, sir.
27. And you're from Bahrain.
Yes, sir.
How
Born
long-
and bred.
Born and bred. How long have you been here in the country?
For 4 years and 3 months now, to be exact.
And you've enjoyed it?
I've loved every single minute of it.
Have you learned a lot while you were here?
Yes, I have.
Okay.
I have. I've lived in 3 different countries, and I learned the most here in the United States.
Now, when you lived in those 3 different countries, you were there because you were wanting to go to school?
Yes, Bahrain for one,
Uh-huh.
which is home.
Yes.
And number 2, I got my start with college in New Zealand. Yeah, spent almost 2 years over there.
Uh-huh.
Did a liberal arts credential over there.
Uh-huh.
Gained some experience. Then went home, and that's when COVID happened. Had
Yeah.
to wait for another year. And then, because my parents are obviously my sponsors.
Yeah.
So we were talking, having a family conference, and we were discussing about going to a different country
Yes.
to pursue my bachelor's degree for undergrad school.
Okay.
And we shortlisted a few countries, and I always thought that U.S. education was the suitable one for me,
Yeah.
because I graduated from an American school back in Bahrain,
Okay.
and I was familiar on the grade distribution system.
Yes,
and,
yeah.
and then you've got to be outgoing, you've got to do stuff outside the box in order to succeed. Because I'm more of a practical, analytical than a theoretical learner.
Yeah.
So, American education was the perfect fit for me.
We're going to bounce around on that for a minute. So,
Yes, sir.
you went to New Zealand, you went to Bahrain first,
Yeah.
your home country.
Yeah, home country. Yes,
And
sir.
then your parents said you could basically, I'm not going to say you're well off, but I'm going to say you're well off for your parents to give you the choice of where you want to go to school. And you wanted to branch out, you wanted to go to other colleges.
Yes, sir. And that's always been a family goal.
Yes.
Yeah, between me and both my parents. And then when the time came before me graduating from school, we
Yes.
shortlisted a few universities. The United States was always the first choice, but then life happened and we chose a different country. Went there, and it was an awesome experience. Gained a lot of life experience.
Yeah.
How life works. It was my first time ever being alone. And doing your dishes by yourself and
Yeah,
taking
yeah.
care of laundry and stuff like that. So you gain that
I
independency.
bet you if my son saw this, he would laugh, because when we released him to go to college, I think he was happy to get away from his parents, and do his own thing. And he had to learn to do his own clothes.
To adapt, yeah.
Yeah, to adapt to his own environment.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
life ain't always easy. You've got to be in tough situations
Yeah.
in order to, what's the word? Just be adapt to the harshness
Yeah.
and the rigors that life throws at you.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
And when you think about it from that perspective too, man, we're gonna quantify that you're hundreds of miles away from your parents,
sir.
thousands of miles away.
Yeah, a day and a half away.
Yeah. And so, I know that they kept you on their mind and in their prayers every day too.
Oh yeah, for sure. And God bless technology.
Yes.
With WhatsApp, being available.
Yeah.
Yeah, I communicate with my parents almost every single day. There's not even a day where, I don't contact my parents.
Yeah. So they're happy with that.
Oh yeah, they're
Yeah.
happy, and we do have video calls and the weekends and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So
They've been to the States too.
yes, they have.
Have they been to Texas?
Yes, they have.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Now let's go. So you leave Bahrain. Did you get a degree there, or you just
No,
got
sir.
your understudies there?
Understudies over there.
Okay. Now, were you focused on criminal justice then, or no?
No, sir.
Just the
here's-
general.
Yeah, general stuff. Here's the funny thing about criminal justice. It came to me so random.
Uh-huh.
I remember it was my first semester here in the States,
Yeah.
and I was on my phone surfing on Dallas College's website, and then I came across this major that said criminal justice. And I clicked on it, and one of your colleagues popped up in the website, and I saw his employment history. His employment history popped up along with his resume.
Yeah.
That former military, former U.S. Air Force, former U.S. Army.
Wow.
And I was like, wow, interesting.
Oh,
Criminal
wait a
justice.
minute. You can go ahead and say, because I know who you're talking about.
Oh, yeah. Yes,
so
sir.
his name again?
Yeah, his name is Professor Patterson.
Yeah, Professor Patterson. That's right.
And he's the one who inspired me. I emailed him and booked an appointment to see him.
Okay.
This was late 2021.
He's a good guy, too.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
And I walked into his office, and I see all those degrees on the wall, and military insignia and military awards and stuff like that. And I thought to myself, wow,
I think he's a mutt like me. I think he was in the Army and the Air Force.
Air Force, yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
He was in the National Guard as well.
Yes. Whereas I started out in the Marine Corps Reserves, then went to the Army Reserves, and I finished in the Air National Guard Security Forces. So I think we had that in common. He and I, we used to laugh about some of the things.
Because he was an MP2.
Yes, exactly.
An MP2. And also he had that in the Intro to Criminal Justice class as well.
Yeah.
I think he's the only professor who put military stuff
into
real
world
criminal justice.
experience.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So he inspired me, and I changed my major, and the rest is history. However, I also thought of adding a technical skill in there as well.
Yeah. Okay.
To make me as marketable as possible, and
which is important.
Yeah, exactly. Which was biology, with a minor in forensics.
Okay.
And I'm sure federal government, federal law enforcement, local, state, county, what have you. Nowadays they'd all rather their applicants having some technical capabilities, technical knowledge.
Yeah.
And so I thought of diluting criminal justice with biology, because also forensics is my passion.
Yeah.
If you were to tell me to choose an area within criminal justice, or semi-criminal justice, semi-law enforcement, it definitely forensics.
Forensics is it's a burgeoning study. It's rapidly expanding.
Yes, sir.
And I think it's great that young people, I can say you're young, certainly younger than me, are looking at forensics as something to pursue.
Yes, sir.
Professionally. So I think that's a good thing. How do your parents feel about that? Are they excited for you on that level too?
Are you talking about the law enforcement or forensic side?
Both. Forensics. Let's start with forensics.
Yeah, for forensics, they're really supportive. They're like, if this is your passion, go for it. If you're going to be a scientist, analyzing and not only bringing justice to victims, but also exonerating people who have been wrongly accused.
Yes.
Yeah, because we've always had this problem, and thanks to the Innocence Project, a lot of wrongly accused.
You are reading my mind. I was going to get into that. Go ahead.
Yes, sir. So a lot of wrongly accused individuals were able to get out thanks to the Innocence Project.
Yes.
But sadly, only 1% of cases get to that law firm in New York.
Yes.
I think it's in Yeshiva University.
Okay.
In New York.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
You read any books, and do you read fiction, John Grisham novels, or are you familiar with John Grisham? He works with the Innocence Project, or he's done some books on it.
Not really, but if you were to ask me what books do I read,
some,
for sure. If you were to ask me what books do I read, it's mostly biographies nowadays.
Oh wow, okay.
And self-improvement books from authors like Stedman Graham.
Yeah.
Stedman Graham. I love Stedman Graham. I got the opportunity to fly to Tampa, Florida in 2023, and he was one of the guest speakers. Everybody wanted to talk to him.
Wow.
Since he's Oprah Winfrey's partner.
Absolutely. Here's a little bit of a little tidbit of information. Did you know he was a Fort Worth police officer?
No way.
Oh yeah. His picture is still down there at the academy.
No way, because I know he was a CO,
Yes.
a correctional officer,
Yeah.
but I never knew.
Yeah, he attended the Fort Worth Police Academy.
Oh wow.
I didn't know you didn't know that. We would have talked about that off camera.
Oh really?
Yeah, he was a Fort Worth police officer.
Uh-huh.
A little bit of, I never met him, but just to know that, yeah, he's in some of the class photographs, earlier academy classes. I thought, wow, that's interesting.
Uh-huh.
So you, jumping around here, you went to, I got a new class starting at one of my universities. I teach at DBU, Dallas Baptist University. I'm looking forward to it this upcoming Monday. You went to school in New Zealand.
Yes, sir.
And what was that experience like for you when you compare the academia there and the academia here? What are the
United
differences?
States?
Yes.
I mean, there's a lot. Like, for example, over there they focus more on theory. Like, classes are usually books to like cover to cover.
Yes.
And like every class is like heavy. Like, let's say one class over there is equivalent to like 6 classes over here.
Okay.
Yeah, it's that heavy because like you rarely have part 1, part 2, part 3.
Yes.
But over here it's spread out. Yeah, like back there I think it is 30 to 40 classes to get your bachelor's.
Okay.
Whereas over here it's like 60, 70.
Yeah.
So that tells you the difference. And I mean, each class being very heavy over there. Yes, you get to graduate earlier, but I mean, it depends on what kind of student you are.
Yeah.
Whether you enjoy writing papers
Do
or
they go to school
assignments.
for 4 to 6 years, or
I mean,
is
a
it different?
bachelor's degree over there is 3 years.
Wow.
Yep.
Okay.
Whereas over here it's 4. And over
Do they
here,
have associate's degrees there?
no. Associate degrees are like an American thing,
Yeah.
an American or Canadian thing.
Yeah.
Yes, over there it's just bachelor's program. However, like let's say if you're coming from a foreign country where the education system is not as strong, or not as strong or like their level, you'll have to take a mandatory 1-year foundation program, which is equivalent to your core curriculum here in the States.
Okay.
So over here, like your core classes are a part of your bachelor's.
Okay.
Whereas over there, no, it's a separate qualification.
Oh wow.
So that's how it works over there, and like it all depends. Like let's say if you're an extrovert, right?
Yeah.
Like the U.S. Education system works better for you because you'll have to interact with peers and do group projects together.
Yes.
Write papers, or like visit a museum and then write papers, and even stuff that you do professor choice with your students, that you're like, hey, write me a discussion board on a specific terminology.
Interesting.
Yeah. So what I love about the American education system is that it makes you think outside of the box, makes you think unconventionally,
Yeah.
which is like really useful for critical thinking. I mean, it builds your critical thinking abilities, and it all depends if you're a practical or a theoretical person.
Yeah.
I would definitely say I'm more of a practical learner
Okay.
than a theoretical learner. Yes, sir.
Interesting.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Let's go into this then. When you look at the professors there and here, I'm not asking you to say anything critical. What are the differences you've noticed on the professors?
Sure. So American professors are like way more outgoing
Okay.
than most professors around the globe,
Yeah.
in fact. So they share experiences, they get personable, they share their experiences in the military, like during their tenure in law enforcement, and as a student, like you hearing those stories
Yeah.
and being exposed to those experiences and stories, like helps you think broader.
Okay.
A lot broader, and like things that they had to deal with, like for example a traffic stop going wrong,
Yeah.
where they had to use physical force to eliminate the threat. and take the person or persons into custody.
Okay.
So as a criminal justice student, you hearing those stories like just help building and building and building towards your knowledge, which is really critical. You know, like if I, throw a textbook at you
Yeah.
and be like, hey, read chapter 1, 2, and 3 without, me sharing my personal stories as
Yeah.
a former cop or
Yeah.
sergeant, lieutenant, whatnot,
Yeah.
won't benefit you as much as like, you being able to share your personal stories.
Okay. Okay.
And yes, and American professors value like the unconventional way of learning, like
Yeah.
discussion boards and stuff like that. Well, which does like sound or like easy,
Yeah.
but in fact no. It brings like puts on your critical thinking hat. And for me, I just love activities like that in my classes.
Yeah.
And it just allows me, like, to put in whatever I learned and stuff like that.
So you have an associate's officially now. I'm happy for you in
Yes,
criminal
sir.
justice
In criminal justice and corrections, yes,
and
sir.
corrections.
Yes,
and
sir.
so you're still pursuing. You're at the. Man, you are the super student. You're going to both
I appreciate it.
a community college and the university.
A 4-year college, yes, sir.
Yeah. So what are you pursuing your 4-year degree in?
It is a bachelor's of arts in biology with a minor in forensics. Because just like I said, I wanted to blend that technical skill with criminal justice.
Absolutely.
And, with that giving me a foundation to, like, process crime scenes and maybe potentially going into DNA testing and
Yeah,
stuff
yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
So basically learning skills that could benefit a law enforcement agency
Okay,
in the future, be it through the civilian realm or the sworn realm.
All right. I've asked you about your 4-year degree. Oh, Mohamed, what do you think about platforms like Rate My Professor? Rate My Professor. What do you think of that? And have you ever used it?
Oh yes,
Okay.
yeah, I have several times, and I still do.
Has it
till
been
this day.
beneficial for you?
Yes, sir.
Okay, how so? I mean, discuss that with me. Does it warn you about some of us
Yes,
who
sir.
not to take and
The red flags, yeah, they're really important.
Okay.
Like, I mean, I spent like weeks and weeks trying to study, those comments and
Yeah.
stuff like that. Of course, there will be some who, did not have such a good time with the professor or bad experience.
Yeah.
And, their comment is like solely there to like bash them
Yeah.
without any explanation. But
And you kind of disregard those.
disregard those. But I mean, if you've got a particular professor who's got like 50 awful reviews to their
that's
names,
definitely a red flag.
that's
Yeah.
definitely a red flag, and you got to take all that into consideration, the positives and the negatives. And another thing is that what might be negative to someone, to a student, might not be negative to another student.
Yeah.
Like for example, the way how the class is set up,
Yeah.
the grade distribution system. But yeah, I think it's a genuine and a golden. That's the word that I'd use.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, a golden platform for students to filter out and decide what professors they're going to take.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, and to my knowledge, I think Rate My Professor is only exclusive to U.S. and Canadian universities.
So they don't have that in the Middle East.
Oh no.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's an American.
They don't have it in New Zealand then.
No, sir.
Okay.
No, sir.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So what's your experience been like going to school? I mean, like I said, you're golden because when you look at your classmates, what's that been like? I'm sure you've learned a lot from them at the community college and at the university,
Yes, sir.
what their experiences are like.
Yeah, definitely.
And it's acclimated you to U.S. academia, I'm sure, too.
Yes, for sure. And I mean, like with every class that you take, you're gonna have students of different personas.
Yes.
Like for example, in the sciences, students are very reserved.
Yeah.
And criminal justice, this is just my experience.
Yes.
Students, like to have a chat and all, but most of them don't know, are not sure what direction they want to get into. Like like you won't be surprised to have a student sitting next to you, first day of criminal justice class, being like, "Hey, I want to be a SWAT operator." And
That's
and
an eye roll there. Yeah.
yes, sir. And like someone like me who like studies the profession.
Yes.
I mean, in and out. In my head, I'd be like, well, are you doing what needs to be done to get there?
Yeah. Yeah.
Are you networking? Are you doing internships?
Yes. Yeah.
Are you doing internships?
Internships are important, aren't they?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
And I've been fortunate to land one
Yes.
with a small police department here in the Dallas-Fort Worth
Yeah.
Metroplex.
Yeah. And you learned a lot from that.
Yes, sir. And I mean, the experience was just priceless and invaluable. Yeah, if I were to go back a billion times,
Yes.
I would do it all over in a heartbeat.
Okay. Okay.
Yes, sir.
What would you say to students who are starting out this semester? Would you wish them luck? And a freshman, what would you say to a freshman who's starting out?
Yeah, I would say work hard, study hard, network, go out and meet recruiters, go out and participate in, let's say, community affairs programs or community outreach programs such as Citizens Police Academy.
Okay. Okay.
Go find yourself an internship with a particular agency, whether it be federal, state, local, county, what have you, and go from there. Decide what's best for you.
Excellent.
And I mean, one thing I would say is that it ain't easy.
Mm-hmm.
It took me a year and a half until I landed an internship with a law enforcement agency.
You had to go through a background check and all of that.
Background check, but I had to go from interview to interview
Yeah.
to interview until, an agency said yes.
Yeah.
So I mean, like, you will face some resistance because ever since you've got all those true crime shows coming up,
Yeah.
it's made the field more and more competitive by
True.
the day.
True.
Justice YouTube channel out there.
Oh, well, I
Professor
appreciate
Choice.
that. It's small, but hopefully it'll grow,
Yeah, for sure.
Interviews like this, I mean, just sitting back and
For
kicking
sure.
back and relaxing and discussing, things, the topics that we discuss.
Yeah, getting professionals who've been in the field for years.
Yes.
And them sharing their stories with you. And I've seen videos of yourself, Professor Choice, of you like sharing your experience.
Yeah.
And going back to school at the age of 40.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, which is really commendable
Yeah,
and stuff
you know
like
what?
that. Never too late.
It's never too late. And that's
Never
why
too
I
late
say
to
I'm
learn.
a lifelong learner. I continue to learn from people like you.
I appreciate
And,
that.
students and from people who want to come into the career.
Yes, sir.
Because you all are going to take it to the next level.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. And thank you for your YouTube channel. In fact, that's where we met.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I found your email in there and sent you an email and we connected within.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we met in person in like a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. And we still continue to learn from each other and all, and share that experience.
Mohamed, I can't thank you enough. Thank you so much for giving your perspective.
Yes, sir.
From the way you've seen it.
Yes,
And
sir.
I'm wishing you the best. Of course, you and I will continue to hang out from
For
time
sure.
to time.
For sure.
All right. Well, thank
Yes,
you,
sir.
sir.
Thank you.
All right.